All right, so we are out in beautiful Bellingham, Washington again. Galbraith Mountain, one of the local spots. And this is a new little video series I'm going to start experimenting with. We can call it First Impressions. And basically, with my new job, I have access to a pretty awesome rental fleet. And I'm just going to start trying out different bikes and going to give you my first impression of them. It's my first time on this bike. It's called the Revel Rascal. Little short travel 29er, 140 up front, 130 in the rear. This model I'm running right here is the X01, and it retails for $7,800. And it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to try different things, new bikes, see how they feel. Being such a short travel bike, this thing already climbs better than most bikes I'm used to. My everyday bike's a Stancil Meadow, which is 170, 160. So obviously this thing's already got the upper hand when it comes to climbing. But I knew that coming into it, but I didn't know how good it would be. I mean, it carries speed uphill. Definitely just way less taxing, super efficient. And that's even being on a bike that's probably too small for me. This is a medium. Typically I ride a large. So I'm sure if I sized up one, it would feel even better. But this is what I have access to right now. Soon we'll have a large in the fleet I'll take out. Do a second review on that one probably. Not even a review, first impression. Absolutely eats the fire road. Even on a frame that's probably a touch too small, when you flip the lockout on this thing, it feels like a damn hardtail. Just machining its way up this thing. Now let's see how this thing descends. Taking a trail called Mullet right into another one called Cheech and Chong. Should be a perfect lap to get to know this bike. Straight away, just feels like a short travel 29er, obviously. It's carrying tons of speed. This is definitely not a trail that I'm gonna feel underbiked on. Doesn't get too chunky. It's usually a section that I'm just hammering on the pedals on my Meta. And that thing definitely takes a little bit more to get up to speed than this bike. Not gonna touch those on a bike I'm unfamiliar with. super dry and blown out right now. So far, so good. There's a reason why I don't call this a review. It's because it takes a lot longer than one ride to get to know a bike. But first impressions are good so far. Now on to Cheech and Chong. Type of trail this bike should shine on. Super flowy, not too much rough stuff. Oh, did not mean to touch the back brake. Trying to pump through there. Ooh, might have run through that 130 right there. See how she sprints. Feels like a bicycle. We do a trail called Meth Lab. Whoa! Definitely lost the front end right there. Good reminder not to push too hard on a bike I've never ridden. I absolutely blew myself up in this section last time. It's gonna take a little easier. A lot easier. But that's okay. Just a casual Saturday night ride. Oh my gosh. She does not like dropping the flat. Well, that is one run on the Revel Rascal. And first impressions, good. Very good. And I would hope so for a bike that's almost 8K. But yeah, I mean, compared to my bike, definitely on the flat bits, just carries a little bit more speed. 29ers like to roll a little better. Lighter bike, easier to get up to speed. But through the rough stuff, even if this was a bike I knew well, I'm not sure how confident I would feel on the super chunky stuff. But I guess I'll just have to ride it more and find out. Put it on some of the steep chunk, see how she does. But no complaints so far. She climbs. She likes to climb. I would be very interested to try the large, see what that feels like. Definitely a little cramped on this. Could use a longer reach, longer wheelbase, but it's not terribly uncomfortable. I'm like 5'10", 5'11", so kind of split that medium and large. Always been a bigger bike person though. Longer wheelbase, definitely more comfortable at high speed. And if I had the choice, I'd size up before I size down. But hopefully I can get my hands on a large and kind of do a little first impression part 2 and compare and contrast that bike to this one. But yeah, if you're in Bellingham, you need to get your hands on a rental. Revel Rascal is not a bad deal. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.